Hi chums. Right, we are cooking today, and today is green tomato chutney day. Now, I'm taking no credit for this whatsoever. This recipe comes from Rickvanman, and I found it last year when I was hunting desperately for a chutney recipe that didn't include raisins. There must be a world glut of raisins every year because they're in everything. Have you tried buying a muesli breakfast cereal, or any breakfast cereal almost, that doesn't have raisins in it? It's really difficult, and I like those muesli type things, but I don't like having to hook the raisins out. But I got this one. It's Rick's. I have only changed it very slightly, and it's just an addition that I made, but this is what it is. Now the measurements are metric. If you want imperial, just go online and type in cooking conversions or something like that, and there's loads and loads of things that will convert from kilos into cups and ounces and all the rest of it. So what we have here is 1 kilo. Now, well, there's more than one, there's 2 kilos, but for the recipe, I'm doubling up here. For the recipe, 1 kilo of green tomatoes chopped small, 1 medium onion, 150 grams of brown sugar, 100 milliliters of white wine vinegar, 2 tablespoonfuls of Worcester sauce. Now, I hear there's people are always going Worcestershire sauce. We just call it Worcester sauce, and it could save any problem, you know. So Worcester sauce, 2 tablespoonfuls, and any whole grain mustard. That's the one I'm using there. Obviously, I'm not getting a kickback off these guys because they don't know me, or they even care less about me, but that's the one I like, so that's the one I use. If you don't like mustard, don't put it in. And the addition that I've made is chili flakes. I put in 1 teaspoonful of chili flakes last year, and it gave a nice mild background hint of chili. So this year I'm putting in 2 teaspoonfuls to give it a bit more of a chili kick, and I've got 4 teaspoonfuls there. So how difficult is this? This is how difficult. There's the tomatoes in, the whole grain mustard and the Worcester sauce are both in already, because it's very hard to measure those when you've got a camera in your hand. So there goes the onion, there goes the sugar, there goes the white wine vinegar, and there goes the chili flakes. That's it, folks. That's all you have to do, and then it's just a matter then of give it a bit of a stir around and then bring it to the boil gently. Don't rush it to the boil. Bring it to the boil on, say, medium heat or medium high, because time is not an issue here, because this will probably take until maybe 3 o'clock this afternoon. What time is it now? Just for authenticity, it's I can do one of those things, a zoom onto my clock. So there we are, folks. It's almost 20 to 12. That means that I'll be at this probably till tea time tonight. It'll take for this to reduce down to a nice brown, dark brown, sort of syrupy consistency. Now, I'm not going to bother putting heat on here because I've got a gas fire. But why should we use gas when we have over here a range? I don't know if I've shown you before. I'll just take the towels off. That little range was in this house when we arrived. It's called a well something. I don't know what. It's part of the SA crowd, and it was here when we arrived. We were going to take it out, and then we thought, no, there's electricity cuts around here quite often out in the country here. We'll lose electricity, and this thing gives us heat and gives us cooking, and also boils the water for us as well. It's connected to the water tank. It boils water so efficiently. We have to get up in the middle of the night and run the water off because the tank is bouncing on the supports. It's so hot. So a great job. It's just a very simple little fire. There's your firebox there, and we've got down below, and then in here I've just put wood in here, so it'll probably not be very exciting. Just nice little gentle. Where are we at here? I'm still getting used to this thing being on the camera part being on the right. I tend to point to screens of things. So we've all seen a fire before. I just top it up there. But there's not much point in me having this running and not using it. So we will put our hot plate up, stick that on there, that'll be fairly warm there. I'll keep an eye on that. And then I can move it to this plate here, which is less heat, because basically the firebox is here, and then the flame comes along and up and round and out the chimney there. And you've even got a little plate there for the kettle to keep it warm. And then just as this goes, I'll just move it further down and keep it ticking over basically. So that's it. So green tomato chutney, very easy, very simple. Everybody I gave this to absolutely loved it. It was a real hit, and it's really, really good with lamb chops. It goes well with cheese, ham, anything, but with lamb chop it is just spectacular. So it's not my recipe, it's Rickvanman's recipe. I'll actually put a link on below to Rick's video where he put it up last year, and I'll let, or maybe the year before, I'll let you see his video, because he does the whole thing right through to the end. It'll let you see the consistency. I can't edit at the moment because Windows Media Maker is accepting the videos in, but it only plays the audio. There's no video at all. There's no visual or images, so I don't know what's going on there. So anyway, excuse me, I've got something caught in my throat there. Another wee thing here. Look, my first attempt at bread. My second attempt at bread. This is just a loaf I made last night. Now it doesn't look very spectacular. I could do a bit more thing, but it's nice, and it's, well, I should actually have cut that. You can see the consistency is pretty good, and my wife said it was very nice. So that, like, when your wife tells you something's very nice, it is very nice, you know, because wives don't lie. They don't know how to lie. So or maybe I just get so little praise I jump on anything I can. Anyway folks, there we go, green tomato chutney. There'll be another video up shortly. I'm going to do a burn video for the little fire outside, and that's us going. So I can hear something happening in that already. So there you go. All the best now folks, and I'll put Rick's video up down below. Where's the down below thing there? Down there, so you can look at his video. And once again, not my recipe. All credit goes to Rickvanman. And incidentally, it's worth checking his channel out. Very good channel. All the best now. Bye bye.